길었네 오늘은. 그러고 보니까 여긴 여기 있구나, 창고가. 이렇게, 하사 받고 내 집 됐구나. 뭐야, 이게. 갔다가, 나 집 가고, 어디지? 멘트는 나중에 하고. 그랜드마스터. 변이는 뭐지? 변이? 마스터. 난 집 먼저 갖고. 아니다. 요거 하고 가야겠다. 근처에 있는 물음표나. 들어와.
Giddy up. Archaspores will sprout again. Should destroy the area if I want to get rid of them for good. Run, Roach.
런. 그냥 갈게요. 보내주세요. 아이씨, 보내달라니까. 진짜. 보내주시지. 그러면 살려는 드렸을 텐데. 아니지. 맞지? 아니지. 그래, 일단 넣을 거 넣고 팔 거 팔고. 우리 집. 아, 근데 여기서 사람들밖에 줄 거니까 안 되거든. 멍멍이.
Yes, I should. If I only could. I truly would.
다 치웠으려나, 시체? 치웠네. 깔끔.
And what do you get for all that work?
관리.
Welcome home, sir. I am
안경.
Barnabas Basil Fawlty. By
나도
order
그거
of the
있어?
Duchess, I shall serve you
그거
as
있어?
Major Domo of Corfu Bianco.
Thank you.
I previously served with distinction at the Nibli family manor and in Nazaire with Admiral Rompali, who, as you are certain to know, is an extraordinary demanding gentleman.
Whoa, Barnabas Basil. One thing you ought to know. I'm not your typical landed gentleman. Truth be told, this is the first real property I've ever owned.
맞아,
Oh,
맞아.
in that case, you must leave it all to me. I shall organize, see to everything, and whip the house into
그래주면
order.
고맙지.
I dare say this place will soon be the
감사하죠.
most prosperous vineyard around.
Great. Can already see I'm in good hands. Vineyard comes across as a place with a rich history. Know who owned it before me?
Baron Rossel, who went bankrupt, forcing him to sell the estate to the Duchess. The Baron, in turn, had purchased it from Monsieur Bolius of the Headsman, a truly colorful man
근데 왜
of
그렇게 했지?
Ketweni origin.
He was actually a headsman?
No, not him, but his
죽어서?
great-grandfather. Indeed. Apparently, he was a common cut-purse who somehow secured for himself the post of ducal headsman in Beauclair. Went about his work with an exceptional penchant. They say he chopped off more heads than there are grapevines
뭐
in
한
the
하루에
ducal
한
vineyards.
두세 명은
He
기본식
never
됐나?
hesitated, not once. Never sliced unevenly, never botched a job. For his exemplary service, the Duke granted him a title and this estate. Monsieur Bolius, on the other hand, was an engineer in his younger years. Once retired, he settled here and took to producing wine. Sadly, misfortune struck and he lost his sense first of smell, then of taste. Additionally, he could not drink alcohol. His medic forbade it.
Shame that. He gave up making wine?
Not at all. He made even more of it. Began throwing wild balls to which he'd invite friends from far and wide in order to treat them to his wine and delight in the fact that at least someone could enjoy it. It's the sort of man he was, Monsieur Bolius.
구경 좀 합시다.
Mind giving me a little tour de Corvo Bianco?
Not in the least. Follow me, please. I think it would be practical to begin
내가
on
뭐
the
쓸 수
hill.
있는 것도 있나? 갑시다.
Behold, sir, your estate in all its splendor.
오.
Pretty vast.
Indeed. And now, sir, allow me to show you a handful of interesting details. Follow me, please.
Interesting.
Been a major domo all your life?
Yes, I come from a long line of major domos.
가.
My father was a major domo, as was my grandfather before him, as was my great aunt. In fact, she was the one to start the tradition.
Great aunt?
A hard woman. It is said that already as a child, she knew where she was going and went there. When she arrived in Beauclair, she signed on as a chambermaid at one of the vineyards, then slowly worked her way up to major domo. She dragged the rest of the family up the same path.
Drink up while you're young.
승진했네. 에이, 잘 가봐.
The servants' quarters. I occupy the green home. With the Duchess's permission, I have hired a full staff. Their salaries to be paid from the ducal treasury.
Nice of her.
Not the most sightly part of the estate, I admit. But I think it's worthwhile for you as master of the domain to know where the help stays.
그렇구만.
Rather be an eagle than a quail. Yes, I should. If I only could. I truly
Me, oh my! A witch fella!
Baron Rossel ordered the vines in this part of the estate uprooted and
Yes,
olive
I
groves
should.
planted in their
If
place.
I only could.
They look beautiful, especially
봄이 오면?
Don't look at all bad now either.
그러니까 지금도 이쁜데?
Pile of work
An
remains.
eagle
장난 없나요?
quail. Yes, I should.
Wine is
If I only could.
The days pass. The pile
Down
of
below lies your vineyard, where we grow a strain of Carfanere, one of the world's oldest. Aged in oak barrels, it provides for an exquisite wine with distinct blackberry, wild cherry, plum, and cinnamon notes.
나도 한 잔 마셔보고 싶다.
Have to try it one of these days.
얼마나 맛있으려나.
Cheap shenanigans. I can't
Nice
see
well.
anything.
Picturesque.
Yes, though it ran dry long ago. During the raucous feasts Master Volius held, he would order it filled with wine. There's a tale about a guest attending a Volius school for the first time and thus unaware of the custom. He had suffered great heartbreak and had decided to end his life by jumping into the well. The festivities were coming to a close, and the well was nearly empty when the suicidal guest finally jumped. Instead of killing himself, he merely broke his legs. To numb the pain, he drank the wine.
Drank himself to death?
Not at all. When found the next day, he had concluded he'd witnessed twin miracles. The water had been changed into wine, and he had survived.
Even a horse drops if you
He
ride.
retired to a monastery in the Dragon Mountains and began preaching the wisdoms of Lebioda.
My Camilec aches something fierce.
여기 피치파 있네.
Monsieur Bolius' wife Nina kept a garden here. A supremely lovely place it was.
Bit neglected now.
I agree. Yet nothing stands in the way of restoring it to its former glory and once again planting it with herbs and other vegetation. Madame Nina planted diminutive, delicate flowers and herbs here. One might say their aroma still hangs in the air.
You're quite the romantic, Barnabas Basil.
Don't steadily. My Camilec aches something fierce.
멀리서 우리 집 보는 기분은 어떨까 보고 싶다.
The days
아니,
pass.
망원경이나
The
이런
pile
거라도
of
있었으면
work
좋을 텐데.
remains the same.
This served as an additional wine cellar in years of plentiful
여기가
harvests.
Bit of work and it'll make a fine stable for Roach.
창고 그러네. 좀 정리하면 되겠다.
Even a horse drops if you ride it with a
저리 가.
constant gallop.
The cellars, voila.
야, 이게
During Monsieur
봤었어.
Bolis's time, wine was kept
여기서
here, but
싸우는데.
Baron Brosel used it to
처음
store
봤을 때.
olive oil as well. I took the liberty of cleaning up the mess,
아,
which
I
잘했어.
made while fighting the Bruxa.
고마운
Thanks,
일이지.
Barnabas Basil.
10번
Appreciate it.
벗겼을 텐데. 잘했어. 갑시다. 끝인가? 아, 되게 넓은데 이거? 집 좀
as you can see, the facade is slightly stained,
Steadily.
but one cannot deny it a certain subtle southern charm.
True, though it could use a bit of subtle paint.
그러게 좀 지붕 좀 저거 좀 어떻게 좀 하고. 뭐야 손짓으로 열었어.
And welcome inside. On the left is the master bedroom. On the right, the dining hall and kitchen. Upstairs, you shall find the guest room, currently used for storage.
Not a bad idea.
At the moment, the house is only minimally furnished. Yet I believe we will, together, devise some innovative arrangements. A few paintings, for instance, would breathe new life into the abode immediately. With that, sir, you've seen the full lay of the land. Corvo Bianco is a beautiful estate. Though one must admit, time has taken its toll. Forgive me for being forward, but if you were to choose to invest a small sum towards
나
its
뭐야? 이거 돈
beautification,
대줘야 돼?
consider me at your service
그래
on
좀
the matter.
Think I'll take you up on that. Be sure to come and see you if I decide to do any remodeling.
기대된다.
Mentioned the place could stand to be spruced up.
Most decidedly, sir. The question is
이거 보니까
where you would
그거
like to begin
생각나네.
this rejuvenation.
그 스카이림에 뭐지? 그 DLC 있었는데 집 좀 손 좀 보자 일단.
Been thinking about the outer walls. Maybe a fresh coat of paint or some patching.
If I
뭐였더라?
might dare to make a suggestion, why not start with a general
파트
renovation?
뭐였는데?
I once oversaw such work at Admiral Rompelli's summer residence. The effects were simply breathtaking. Not only did the
옛날에
residence positively
스카이림 했을
sparkle
때 집 살 수 있는 곳
afterwards,
그냥
but we also made room to display
가서
the
다
Admiral's
샀는데
armor and
꾸밀 거다
weapons,
꾸밀 거야.
of which he was a passionate collector.
있는 거 없는 거 막 다 주셔서 다 팔고 돈 왕창 벌어서 집 살 수 있는 거 다 사고
It's in your hands then. Make the place shine.
I shall get to work immediately. Within a day's passing, I shall have sent for the crew which rebuffs the Admiral's residence. They are the finest specialists around. Highly skilled at what they do, it shall not take them too long, I wager. 2 days after they begin, your eyes will behold your residence in its refurbished, rejuvenated, beautified state. Is there anything else you require, sir?
이건 얼마지?
Got these spacious grounds. But maybe it's time to make them more useful.
Oh, yes, we certainly should. The way I see things, given your trade, sir,
까먹잖아.
you would be wise to put in a grindstone and an
괜찮네.
armorer's table. A
잘
good way
찝을 줄
to
알아.
start things off, don't you think?
창고 오면서 한 번씩 긁어주고.
My armor needs work from time to time. You know, oil this, reinforce that. Could use a decent work table where I could do all that.
대답 비싼 거
Admiral
아니지?
Rompelli once hired a specialist who made the finest armorer's tables this side of the Yeruga. I will contact him at once.
싸네.
Good. Order me up a table like that.
Immediately, sir. I expect it will take at most 1 day to arrive.
하루? 오 빨라.
Will you be needing anything else, sir?
In my trade, my blades get dull pretty quick. Could use a grindstone, professional grade.
Of course. No one would consider that an unnecessary extravagance, I would wager.
Then send out for one, please.
야, 내
A
안경이
high quality
덮어져야
stone to be
되는데
set up
좀
in the yard.
안경 벗어주면
Of
안 되나?
course. I shall send a runner to town
눈에
at once.
거슬린다.
I believe you shall be grinding to your heart's content by tomorrow.
이러면 당나귀
Will
길을
you be
안
needing
되나?
anything else, sir?
안경 마음에 드는데.
Know what? Changed my mind. Not in the mood to talk about redecoration today. But I wanted to ask you something else.
I shall be glad to answer your every question, sir.
됐나 그러면은?
Starting to really like this.
I agree.
다 했네.
Thanks.
그래.
Gotta get back to my business now. See you soon.
잘 좀 꾸며줘. 뭐야? 뭐야? 하루? 그 설마 시간 기다려줘야 돼? 좀 둘러보지. 뭐야? 그림을 그린다. 아, 창고에 있지. 오, 내가 먹은 그림. 갑옷 거치대. 무기 거치대. 간신하는 거 찾아서 껴야지. 와, 개꿀. 트로피? 트로피? 아니 큰 손 했을 때도 트로피 안 줬는데? 그래 그럼 사용? 저기 창고구나. 일단 둘러보고 어차피 수리하고. 아우 뭐야 이거. 여긴 관리인 침실인가? 내 집이다. 자야 되나? 사흘? 그럼 그냥 갔다 오자. 딴데. 잠깐 책은 뭐지? 책이 있었구나. 좋아.
That is Herber summoned from the north.
아, 그냥 여기서 기다릴까? 그래, 이거 보고 가자. 밖에서 자야 돼? 소리 없어졌다. 바뀌었나 보다. 바뀌었다. 가자. 오, 잠깐만. 오. 집 고르는 것도 있었으면 좋았을 텐데. 아, 저 지붕 마음에 안 들어. 다들 깔끔해졌네. 엄마. 대박. 내 방. 오호. 호호호. 필요 없어. 이거야. 이게 뭐야? 주방. 오호호호호호. 대박. 완전 마음에 들어. 너 짱 먹어라. 오, 다 치웠어. 이야. 나이스한데? 잘했어.
Renovations coming along all right, Barnabas Basil?
Superbly, sir. General refurbishment has been completed, and I took the
칼
liberty of
모으기
adding
잘한다.
2 racks,
아, 근데
each upon which you
갑옷도
might
모으고.
hang weapons and armor, if you've some pieces you'd like to display.
칼 모으길 잘했어.
Likewise, I have prepared a few
Musical
spots in which new
harmony,
paintings
yeah,
might
dude.
be hung. In Athenus, the laborers dusting out the cellar have made a most unusual discovery. I believe it's something you'll wish to see.
가자.
If you say I should see it, I'll go see it
뭔데?
right now, BB. Strange. Something behind this wall, I think.
아, 책장 지웠는데 특별한 게 있다. 부숴야 되잖아. 오, 술. 그대로겠지? 밀밀수방 가업을 편집.
Laboratory. Must have been an alchemist at one time.
분해가 된다고? 대박. 2개 있는 거 하나 쓰자. 뭐지? 그러니까 좀 뭔데? 아, 안 자고? 여기서 더 최상급은 없나? 아쉽네. 변이인자도 분해가 가능하구나. 고마워라.
BB, know anything about the laboratory in the cellar? One of the previous owners take an interest in alchemy?
A laboratory? Alchemy? I know nothing of it. But I understand that to a witcher this must be a very intriguing find.
It is. It was walled up. Equipment's pretty ancient too, so it must have belonged to someone who lived at Corvo Bianco before you started working here. Whoever it was sure knew their stuff, though. Got dragonglass vials and flasks, stills, sublimators, vengerometers.
Forgive
완전
me,
쩔어.
sir, but I fear I don't follow.
Just saying, it's top-notch equipment. True masterpieces of craftsmanship for use in alchemy. Brewing a concoction with this stuff versus doing it over an open fire? Well, there's no comparison.
Then I am all the more delighted you discovered it, sir.
또 있어?
Starting to really like this place.
As you wish, sir.
어? 더? 돼? 대박.
Feels
Indeed.
thinking of
Except
체력 보너스.
great.
true
대박.
indeed. Is
더
there
투자해, 더
anything
투자해.
Could
I know of it?
fun
Of course, at once. Is there any?
along the
방법
path?
I agree.
공속력 없어? 에레.
Yes,
It by this. Is there?
was one.
Oh, but that
Yeah,
I can tell.
여기서 더 돼.
Is there
대박.
anything?
start.
What a s-
그래. 아, 그렇지. 그래.
You know,
Oh,
말 원기 보너스? 아, 대박이네.
I shall. Will you be need?
so
Well, you're in luck.
good. I
The idea. Will you be?
다 한 건가?
know what.
I shall be.
근탄판 하자.
Ever play Gwent Beep?
Funny you should.
Sound.
Not at all.
덤벼.
May the
Do you wish to?
어? 다 이길 수 있어.
play it.
As you wish.
가장 강한 걸로.
Feeling.
At your service.
좋았다. 응? 와야지. 응? 에이. 쓰자. 뭐야. 같이 쓰자. 띠용. 강한 댕게 할 게 없었던 건가? 좋아. 와, 미쳤다. 와, 졌네. 졌어. 와,
This time I won.
더해.
May the best
Do you wish to
와, 뭐 이렇게 많어?
play as the
as you wish?
가장 강한 걸로.
At your
와, 탈탈 털렸네. 요거는 와, 망했네. 야, 아까 비기는 게 잘못된 거였어. 비기지 말았어야 했어. 나온다. 그렇지. 그래, 더 뽑아라. 에이, 전에 했어야 되는데. 더 나오겠지. 유니크밖에 안 남았나 보네. 태우자. 대박세. 역시 비기는 건 안 좋아.
Congratulate you on your victory.
뭐 주나?
As you wish.
다 했지?
With
됐다.
Thanks.
안 주네. 뭐야, 할 필요가 없잖아. 카드 주는 줄. 또 자야 되네. 돌릴 필요가 없잖아. 옆으로 가면 되잖아. 멍청. 뭐 하고 있던 거야? 자, 왔어요. 하루 더? 좀만 땡기려고 그랬는데 그냥 하루 더 하지 뭐. 자, 소꿉놀이. 소꿉놀이 맞지 뭐.
Renovations coming along all right?
I am delighted to You must forgive me my temerity, sir, but I thought, with all the work on Corvo Bianco completed, and with the estate looking more beautiful than ever, it might be
기념해.
appropriate to
왜
commemorate the
파티한다고 돈
moment.
달라고?
Sure, why not?
During the tidying that preceded the renovations, I came across a bottle of Sapramento, the 1250 vintage. I cannot say by what miracle it survived, but it is here. And we've cause to open it
아, 다
today.
마셔냐. 끄덕끄덕.
And then he ran straight into the crowd, burning bouquet in hand. All thought it a part of the performance, so they only laughed,
뭐야, 둘-
even when the decor began to catch
이러시던
fire.
분들은?
It
아무도
was
없어?
not until the flames engulfed Baron Mahevkin's beard that folk began to realize something was amiss and went to put out the fires.
Sounds like Monsieur Bolius and Madame Nina threw some first-rate balls here.
It was so. In this regard, Baron Rossel was decidedly more reserved.
So tell me, Barnabas Basil, what's the wine situation like here? Am I going to produce any this year?
This year is out, I fear, sir. Last autumn, a fungus destroyed all the vines. Baron Rossel
설마
had new ones planted,
퀘스트
but it will be
아니지?
some time before they start bearing fruit. Assuming that is, the fungus does not reappear.
That'd be bad. This Sapramento got me dreaming. It's amazing.
Isn't it, though? Allow me to top you off, sir. There.
Thanks.
아, 독보적인 안경이었는데 이게 뭐야? 얘는 왜 끼고 있는 거야? 딴 걸로 바꿔라야. 뭐 네모난 거라는지 뭐 세모난 거라는지. 뭐야, 자잖아.
Here, kitty, kitty. Row.
예스. 볼까? 오, 뭐야 이거? 이것도 무기야? 헤, 나 무기 많아. 오, 깔끔하다. 트로피는 어디서 얻는 거야? 아예 거슬린다. 팔았으면 좋겠는데. 무기를 뭐 올려놓을까 하나. 액자도 넣고. 이건 뭐야? 염료. 썼잖아. 전리품은 놓는 거 없겠지? 그림. 그림이 몇 점 없네? 딴 데서도 살 수 있나? 그냥 무기 놔야지. 아니, 게임 안 하고 이걸 하고 있네. 목검, 부딩검. 요거 뭐 안 쓰니까 요거 하나 넣을까? 아이 뭐야 이거. 샛별 똑같은 거구나. 곡도인가? 이거 넣고. 중복되는 게 몇 개 있네. 내 컬렉션. 좀 예쁜 칼 없나? 뭐야? 이거 눌렀는데. 관린삽? 이것도 할 수 있나? 독특한데. 일단 넣어야지. 일단 그림. 안 떠. 아, 아래 있구나. 예스. 경매로 잘 뜯은 거. 좋았다. 이거 인물 그림은 여기다 굳이 여기 밥 먹으면서 보기 어려운 얼굴인데. 여기다 걸자. 딱 있네. 좀 무서운데? 책 꽂는 것도 있었으면 좋겠다. 다 치우고 싶긴 할 거야. 갑옷? 난 그럴까? 갑옷을 너무 안 주셨다.